He is the president of the Brussels office and the European Affairs Department of Huawei Technologies. You have begun as an engineer, and after working for Huawei in China, you were tasked to establish Huawei Technologies in France in 2003, before being nominated at your current position in 2011. So you are currently holding a prominent position within a growing firm that embodies the rising economy of China as well as of new technologies. I already told you that you are also a great supporter of this conference. Thank you very much again. So my question, when you started in France 10 years ago, were you confronted to a different situation in terms of women in management compared to China? And the sector of new technologies has sometimes been pointed out for a lack of women in leading positions. Is it what you experienced in your professional career? I know I'm a bit provocative, but we are here just to learn how can you or we do better.
Thank you. Quite many questions, actually. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here, even though initially I thought I was not very comfortable for such a question, because obviously I'm neither a woman nor working in the financial sector, so it's quite tough debate. But I was encouraged by my friend, Mrs. Cockmarin, and I was pushed by my colleague, who is also a very influential lady, so I think I'd better to follow. So. I'm from Shanghai, actually, and you know, in Shanghai we have a joke. We say that there are two things in the world are most difficult. The number one, put my idea into your brain, and number two, put your money into my pocket. So if you are very good for the first one, you can be a teacher, and if you are very good at the second one, you can be a very good businessman. And if, fortunately, you are good at both, you must be a wife from Shanghai. So, if I dare to give some advices to our colleagues in the financial sectors, here's one. At least the lady in Shanghai, they are doing a really good job. Yeah. So back to my company. One ICT company, Huawei. This company has 150,000 employees all over the world and around $34 billion in 2012 as a revenue. To manage this company, we have 13 members of executives to compose the board of the companies. Among these 13 board of directors, 3 are women, including the chair position. And by the way, not by chance, the one in charge of the money pocket, the CFO position, is also a lady. So this ratio is higher than the average of the European companies level. And of course, it's not a tremendous achievement, but it's quite encouraging facts. And this fact just simply demonstrates, I think, 3 things. The number one, the woman can provide the quality man does. And number 2, women can provide some quality to the teams where the men cannot provide. And number 3, ladies, please don't forget, the first 2 conclusions also works in the other way around. In the Chinese philosophies, everything is about balance. The balance to handle the contradiction. As a company, such a balance, of course, serves only one goal: how to make the company to survive longer and to perform better. And in Huawei, we have many this type of contradiction to manage. For example, the Chinese vis-a-vis the foreign talents, the young talents vis-a-vis the old talents, and of course, men and women are one of those. And we believe, like the market can drive the capital and the resources into the best balanced situation to maximize the productivity, and we believe the business itself and the value chain evolution will drive the right balance for the talent pool. There are too many facts can shape such balance. Education, society, I think Mrs. Midala also mentioned the ecosystems. And many of those facts are actually beyond the company's management capabilities. And for example, also we notice that women place more and more weight in the communication consumptions and the device markets. And a woman has more and more specific requirements in terms of what kind of way of communication and what kind of content of communication and what kind of tools of communication they need. And this, of course, increases a lot of decision powers and will shape the balance of the woman and man talent in the decision process. So in the end, my company has no deliberate guidance on such a ratio of woman talent, but let the business nature, the invisible hand, to create the right balance over the time. But one thing the company does manage is that if the female leadership and competence are required by the business, and we can find it, and we can get it immediately. And when we think one female employee is more suitable for one position, and she can perform, and she will not fail due to the non-competence reasons. And therefore, the company developed a lot of women leadership programs, and even to offer much more support and enablers to the female talent inside of the company. So, just to conclude my answer to this panel debate, by the way, it's written by my colleagues, and I think she is absolutely right and absolutely safe answer. So, what matters is not if the man or woman are taking such decisions or leading the companies, but the right people are in the right position to take the right decision matters. And this only can be ensured by providing equal opportunities and overcome all kinds of different prejudices. Thank you very much.